Hi there, YouTube. Thank you so much for practicing with me. It's Sarah Trapani. If you're using my videos, please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing. It would really be awesome if you could help me reach that 1,000 subscriber mark. That would be amazing. Um, so I'm going to do a brief 10-minute, maybe it might go to 15-minute shoulder and neck release practice. You can do this any time of day where you feel a lot of tension in your neck and shoulders. So we're going to start in a cross-legged seat. So you find a comfortable cross-legged seat. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you to sit in this way, you can always sit up on a prop like a blanket, a pillow, or a yoga block. So you're going to find a place where both sitting bones connect, and then take a moment to close your eyes and tune into the base of the seat, the tip of the tailbone dropping down. Even in a brief practice, it's a really good practice to take at least a short centering meditation to arrive in your body and let go of everything else that happened during your day. So we're going to let the shoulder blades relax down, tailbone dropping down, and your nose is right in alignment with your navel. Rest your hands on your knees and feel the warmth of your hands cupping on the knees. And you can start to actually make gentle circles with your hands on your knees. And this just starts to not only support your knees, but also wake up a little bit of subtle movement in the shoulder joint. Good. And then next time you inhale, sweep your arms out and up overhead. And then exhale, bring the hands right down through heart center, bringing the thumbs to the center of the chest. And let's just do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep out and up. And exhale, press the hands right down through the center. And one more. Inhale, you root through the tail, you reach up, and you look up gently. Exhale, bring the thumbs right down through the central channel. And we're going to open the arms out to a T, palms facing up. We're going to rotate the palms up and look up. Take an inhale. Then when you exhale, we're going to round the spine a little bit. Bring your belly in. Bring your palms together and drop your chin down a little bit. Then inhale, palms up. Any amount arch. And then exhale, we're going to draw in. We're going to add, squeezing the knees in, cross the other ankle on top. On the inhale, palms open. Look up. Little arch. And then exhale, squeeze in, cross the other ankle on top. And then we're going to inhale, reach on up, sweep on up. And then exhale, bring the hands down through heart center and open your arms out to a T. We're going to take the right fingertips down onto the ground, sweep your left arm up and overhead, and then turn your face to look up toward the ceiling. And squeeze that left bicep in toward the ear a little bit. Then you're going to turn your face, look down at your right hand, gently press your right hand into the ground, and reach those left fingertips away from that left sitting bone. Good. So we're really opening up the side ribs, really connected to the shoulder. And then on the inhale, reaching up. Exhale over to the left. Left fingertips come down. You reach your right fingertips up and over. Keep dropping that right sitting bone down. And start with looking up toward the ceiling. And as you reach the right fingertips away, you're drawing that right shoulder blade onto the back and squeezing the right bicep in toward the ear. Then turn, gently turn, look down toward your left hand. That left shoulder draws away from the ear, and we're reaching the right fingertips over. And we're going to inhale, reach up. We're going to squeeze the knees in together, bring your feet on the floor, take the feet wide apart, interlace your hands behind your head. Use your hands to lift the base of the skull up, and we're going to windshield wiper the knees to the right. Keep using your hands on the base of the skull to lift up, and then turn, look toward your right elbow. And you can actually kind of gently squeeze your palms into that occipital ridge at the base of the skull and a little bit of a lift. And then we're going to come back around to center. The challenge is to keep your hands on the back of your head, or you can use your hands on the ground to support you until you turn to the left. Windshield wiper the knees to the left, sit up nice and tall. Hands are interlaced, and then look over your left elbow. Wrap that right rib toward the left. Lift up a little bit. So you're using your hands on the base of the skull also lift up. And we're going to inhale, and we're going to exhale, come around back to center. Now let's bring the soles of feet together. Let the knees splay open. We're going to reach the arms up. Inhale, exhale, squeeze in. Bring your feet on the ground, interlace your fingers. Press your palms away from your chest. Start to draw back a little bit and round through your upper back. Bring your chin down toward your chest. And then on the inhale, we're going to press up. Look up with the hands in the air. And then we're going to exhale, take a cactus and wrap your right elbow underneath your left elbow, coming to eagle pose. We have a lot of visitors coming into this practice. I'm trying to film this practice, and I've got my visitors behind me. So we're going to inhale, arch up through the upper back, look up, and then we're going to exhale, bring the elbows toward your belly. We're releasing that area in between the shoulder blades. Then inhale, arching, looking up at the fingertips, and then exhale, we're going to round. You can squeeze your knees in a little bit and give those kind of outer hips a break. And inhale one more time, looking up, and then exhale. Good. Then as you inhale, we're going to open out. Reach your arms overhead, big full inhale. And then exhale, we're going to wrap the opposite arm on top. Let me just make sure you're doing the opposite side. Looking forward between your hands. We're going to inhale, lift up, eagle arms, little arch in the back, and then exhale, curl in toward the belly. And then inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, curl in. You can squeeze your knees in a little bit. And then inhale, reach your arms up. When you exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Good. We're going to uncross, extend the legs out straight. Just tap your knees a couple times. Good. Take your feet a little wider so you're in a little bit of a V. And we're going to rest our hands on the knees. And then just bring your right ear toward your right shoulder. You can let that right side rib come in a little bit. And let the left shoulder blade drop down. If you want to slide that left hand around onto your back, inch your fingertips around, try to bind onto the top of that right thigh. If that's too much, just keep the hand right on top of your left thigh. Good. And we're going to breathe for a moment there. And then back to neutral and go over to the other side. This is how you stay relaxed and zen even when the world outside is not matching what you want. So the left shoulder's coming toward the ear, the right shoulder's coming down. And then if you want to slide that right hand around and try to bind the fingertips on top of the thigh, that would go a little more deep into the release of the neck. Remember to keep your jaw nice and soft. And of course, breathe. And then drop the tail, come back to center. We're going to take the hands under the knees, bring the knees in, bring your feet out on the floor. I'm going to wrap our arms in front, drop your eye sockets toward your knees. Exhale all the way down through the tail. And then we're going to come down onto the back. So we're going to go ahead and come down onto the back. And you're going to move off my mat so I can come down. No, I'm almost done. Come down onto the mat. And rest on the mat. Shoulders relaxed. You can take your feet mat width distance apart and do a few windshield wipers side to side. Good. Good, and then bring your feet back to hip width. Interlace your hands behind your head and just gently scoop your head off the ground. Cradle the base of the skull, look toward your tail. Good. Lift your feet. Exhale. And let your head go back. And you can let your arms rest alongside the body. You can roll your head from side to side. Let your knees knock in to touch. So it's constructive rest pose. We're going to take an inhale together. Exhale, let it out your mouth. And you can find that sense of inner peace no matter the circumstance. Stay there as long as you want. When you feel complete, roll to one side and slowly come on up. You can cross your non-habitual ankle on top. Rub your hands together. Reach the arms out. Inhale. Exhale, wrap either arm on top. Give a hug. Curl into center. And then bring your hands to heart center. Wishing you always joy, peace, health, strength, courage, trust on the journey. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. Okay.